blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
Hola, hola, hola. It's your girl, Melikia K. Courtney. Hello, and welcome to SXP MetaMorphosis 365. Just a quick deep breath in and out. It has been a busy day. I don't know about you. Maybe yours was as busy as mine was. And we can talk about that in the chat if you like. All right, so today is part 2. Hey, y'all who are joining and watching now. And hey, y'all who are going to be watching replay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Make sure you're following this channel, Melikia K. Courtney, on YouTube. And also, please make sure you're following Blast Music 247. A little bit later on, I'm going to bring up that banner and give you that opportunity to hit the QR code and to make sure that you follow and connect. There's wonderful things going over there. Hey, partner. And there's wonderful things happening at Blast, wonderful things happening on Melikia K. Courtney. All right, so let's make sure to connect. I begin every show with gratitude because it's a must. There's no point in walking around being a sourpuss and ungrateful. Can't do it. So I am moving in gratitude, and I encourage you and welcome you to move in the same manner. So let me get these thank yous in. Thank you to Sunshine Cromwell, who is just a beautiful heartbeat, celebrated a birthday this week. I love you, lady. And she is the reason that I chose to also put this podcast with Blast. Okay, to do the podcast because I was running. All right. However, we're on deck. I just saw something that made me go, I see 2 of you, Queen's Mind, Divine Soul, just so we know. Okay, so short story goes. Also, thank you to the VP, Troy. Grateful for you. We are going to get into part 2 of this poetry. For those who don't know, it is National Poetry Month. And that means that for 30 days, these poets have been going ape. Not all, but most of the poets in the community. And I've shared out, it was supposed to be 30 prompts, but it's been about 40 by now because they just keep coming. So I keep sharing. And bonus after bonus after bonus, there's been beautiful writing. And I am not the only one sharing. That's how serious this is. We've got awesome folks over in Small House of Poetry. If you don't know about that, look it up, find it. We've got Ali's Ink Pen, I believe that's what it's called on Facebook. So there are many, many prompts if you need a prompt to help you get to flowing and writing. Also, Honey Dripper. So listen, there's no excuses in the water. All right, with that, I want to go ahead and get some folks up here in this poetry waters. I'm going to begin with, I really don't know who was here first, but I'm going to start with Marielle because he just got off of work and I want him to be able to relax. So I'm going to invite you up, Marielle Shinobi of Poetry, to introduce yourself and let the people know how to connect with you and get into this poetry bag. Now, I'm going to go downstairs when he come up here so he can have the spotlight. Hey, Flynn. How are you?
Hear me?
I can hear you, and it went in and out. I want to make sure I can hear you fully and well. Tell me something good real
Okay,
quick.
something good. I don't know. I
That's
just
good
got off
enough.
of
I just want to
work.
make sure I can hear you.
Okay,
Okay, I can
okay,
hear you
bet.
good. I'm going downstairs. Whee!
All right. So for those that don't know, I am Mario the Shinobi of Poetry. You gotta say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest and a pimp named Slick Back, but you can say Mario if you don't want to say all that. I really don't write poetry. I just like putting words together creatively. But if you like it, you can follow. That's my routine. All right. So I'm gonna share one of my my 30 for 30. This one was written on um I'm checking to see what date it was. April 13th. So day 13. All right. And it's called No, I Love You More. I love you. No, I love you more. No, I love you more. Nah, seriously, babe. I think I'm gonna end up loving you more. I'm finding myself in this competition and not really trying to win. Got into it thinking that when it begins, it'll never end. Just a game that will get intense, but then left in suspense. I mean, the goal of the game is to never have to have a never-ending contest to show who loves who the best. I mean, no stress, just a love that tests each other's affections. A love, like I love you more doesn't mean that I'm able. I mean that I'm better than you, but that my feelings just grew. I love you more means that I'm willing to endure whatever obstacle you have in store. I love you more means that I'm on your team. Willing to paddle upstream if it means that we succeed. I love you more means that I see you a part of me. I can feel your heartbeat. I love you more means that as long as I can see, I'll never lose sight of your feelings. Long as every step that I move with is in the love for you, but all I ask is just don't let me win. I'd rather be rewarded with the prize of participation, but I guess that's just wishful thinking. But if this game was in the Olympics, I'd be a world record setting gold medalist. But nah, I love you more and more and more. Even in the days that you didn't want to play no more. Wondering what changed. Like, did my love go overboard? Was I playing checkers when I should have been playing chess? Or did my love check hers heart the moment I took mine out of my chest? I mean, is it whenever I confess that my love is the best that I get the urge to forfeit? Yay, I win. Again, a victory that leaves the winner broken. And with all the energy that it all vanishes. But yeah, my heart's still racing. It's heavy in a car bill. And just how I'll go. I mean, I know love isn't all cookies and creams. I mean, I know it's not black and white, so there's nothing like Oreo. But love does its villains and its heroes. Love can make someone crazy like Nero, because I'll burn the city down if it means that I get to show you I love you more. But I bet you a lifetime of something that you adore that you can't love me more. But that's so. Then why does it go from love you more to I don't want to be in love anymore? Then you told the exit stage right, as if I was purged from a world that I was forced to smile at. It's because I'm that they decided to detach. Is it because I let them hold back the reason why they can't stay back? Because sometimes I know I shouldn't have stayed. I mean, times I just walked away, but you said you love me more, so I decided to play. I mean, looking to embrace you with warmth, approaching you with outstretched arms just to be left hanging like Jesus on the cross. I mean, okay, that might have been a little bit too harsh, but if love was football, baby, you definitely got Moss. See, I love you more like Migos loved Jose Cuervo. I mean, even when things got offset, I still thought we'd take off though. I mean, even when you was feeling bad and bougie, you still did something to me. But
Okay, it looks like we had a matrix and a reaping. So I'm gonna wait. That was getting good too. It was good stuff. That was Mariel Shinobi of Poetry. He just got up at work and was sharing with us before he got in motion in the vehicle. So we're gonna give it a minute and allow him some time to make it back into the studio. And first poetry in the water. So what I'll do while we wait is go ahead and handle some of these media assets. Hi, Miss Fran, how are you? It's good to see you. Okay, and I was checking to see if you guys were hearing what I was hearing or if it was my side, because I wasn't sure. There we go. Like I said before, I want to share this with you guys. This is a quick opportunity to take a screenshot, tap it, sort of such. You want to go over to blastmusic.com and register as a fan to enjoy all of the music and wonderful things over there. You want to go to blastmusic247.com to register as an artist. If you are an artist and you'd like to have your work shared on a podcast like this or others. All right, so there you go. There's that. Bam. And then what I'm also going to share, I did mention that Blast Music has a bunch of wonderful shows. Let's go run through those real quick. Power Ups has moved to Thursday at 7, and Louisiana Lyricist Lounge has moved to Saturday at 7. So just so you know. Okay, so that is done. And I see that Mario has come back. I want to make sure he's good. And then we're going to bring him back up. Let's see if we have a better connection. Study ready. Oh, okay. It appears not yet, so we're going to keep it moving. Queen's Mind, Divine Soul. I'm going to be bringing you up now. Please feel free to share your name, how to connect with you, and then also that poetry. Here we go. Hey,
Okay,
love, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Thank you.
I'm well, thank you for asking. I am literally going to get out your way. Share your name with the folks if you want to give your government name. They can see your poetry name. And then a little bit about how to connect with you and get to that poetry.
All right. My name is government name. I'll share it. Sherry Jenkins. You can find me on Facebook. Um, or you could check my handle, Queen's Mind Divine Soul, or Divine Soul Queen's Mind on Instagram. Here's the poetry. It's my 30 for 30 day 13. It's called The Theory of Us in Color. Color splashed on the canvas of life, an array of hue. Let me be the blue in variations. Teal when I'm feeling like the ocean, brimming with wonder, variety, and abundance. Or royal blue and purple when I'm adorned with the crown, glowing, brown, gla- glowing, flowing like a regal queen stepping out of the baby blue that keeps me vibrant and youthful, like my inner child that colors outside the lines, but it still looks fine because it's a creation all mine. Or like the color of the sky when the sun is shining. You can be yellow, adding that much needed mellow, smooth to always lighten the mood, the warmer side of color theory. Happiness, joy, and optimism. A colorful prism from a light spectrum. Or you can be green, the kind that grows from the cracks, resilient, fresh, a breath between the past and the new grass and life in motion, a soothing peace potion, a forest tones for grounding, sage when I'm smudging, wise and still as a tree in 96 degrees. Let red be our fire, burning with desire, passion pouring from the love of us again and again, fierce when we touch, radiant desires of our hugs. And let crimson be our courage, our scarlet stance, bold and dance, as we dare to take that love's chance. Orange as a spark, the vibrancy in the dark, sunrise and spirit when we're ready to embark on something new, like a creative breakthrough from our sacred flow. Or when the night comes and we tap into indigo, deep and infinite mysteries in motion, waves that whisper secrets, everlasting devotion. We can converse in the shimmers of silver, wisdom and profound truths, moonlight reflections at midnight on the roof, silently quiet, knowing love has a silver lining, even when the storm's pouring. And let gold be our glow up, luxury shining from our souls, not in things, but in knowing this love is untouchable, a bond unfoldable. Golden aura exudes the freedom we give each other triumphantly. We built a sanctuary, our castle, and everything we touch turns marvelous. Black. Let black be our backdrop, bold, the power in pause, the depth of thoughts, the beauty without applause, the ink to write in, the night to bloom in, the truth we sit in when the world starts assuming white. White is the clarity of our canvas as we cleanse the weight of distress in the world is all released, manifesting every possibility before the paint hits. It's a silent whisper, the white before we drift off to sleep. Us, this is us living life in a colorful spectrum, a masterpiece in progress, a palette of presence. Together we create this colorful prism of love. Queen's mind, divine soul, home.
Beautiful. And it's interesting that you both started out with like love vibes. Why did you start with that piece?
But that was probably the first one that I wrote for 30s for 30 that I really, really liked. I don't know, it was on abstract vibe this poetry month, and that's like one of my favorite abstract pieces that I did. So it kind of just naturally I wanted to do that one first.
So what's up? I like the vibes and the colors and the images that you struck. It's somewhere to be in, so to speak. I find that some poets, not all, that's just facts, but some poets are able to spark like a whole new world when speaking pieces. So I enjoyed that and I thank you for it. I'm gonna see you downstairs and I'm gonna try it one more time with Marielle and have him share his piece. He'll go back down, I'll come back up. I'll share because I didn't get to last on the first part. And then I'll bring you both up and we'll have some good conversation about poetry. And then we'll have you share your pieces, the other parts. So put your hands up and go and get your wee. Bam. Hey, sir. Hey, sir.
All right.
How'd I get
I guess it weed me off the app. So let me know my piece. But
that rapture?
yeah,
Did you see StreamYard and YouTube Jesus while you were out there?
yeah. We broke bread a little bit, and it was like
That's
it's
what's
not
up.
time. Go back, son. I was like, okay.
Go back and spit that poetry. You got work to do. Okay. I'm going back downstairs and please give us that piece again because that was beautiful. And I mean I'm enjoying
Okay.
the love vibes. I'm gonna disrupt them a little bit, but I'm enjoying the love vibes. So let me go ahead and
Okay.
wean myself.
Okay. So hopefully you can make it through this time. All right. I love you. No, I love you more. No, I love you more. No, babe. I think I'm gonna end up loving you more. Finding myself in this competition, and I really don't want to win. Got in there thinking that when it begins, it'll never end. Just a game that will get intense and then left in suspense. The goal of the game is to have a never-ending contest to show who loves who the best. No stress. Just a love that just tests each other's affections. Because I love you more doesn't mean that I'm better than you. It's just my feelings grew. I love you more means that I'm willing to endure whatever obstacles we have in store. I love you more means that I'm on your team, willing to paddle upstream. It means that we succeed. I love you more means that I see you a part of me and that I can feel your heartbeat. I love you more means that as long as I can see, I'll never lose sight of your feelings. As long as every step that I make will be in love for you. But all I ask is don't let me win. Rather be rewarded with the prize of participation. But I guess that's just wishful thinking. But if this game was in the Olympics, I'd be a world record setting gold medalist. But nah, I love you more and more and more, even in the days that you didn't want to play no more. Wondering what changed. Like, did my love go overboard? Was I playing checkers when I should have been playing chess? Did my love check hers when the moment I took my heart out my chest? Or is it whenever I confess that my love is the best, they get the urge to want to forfeit? So then I'm like, yay, I win again. A victory that leaves the winner broken. And without the energy given, vanishing, heart still racing because the love went heavy on the cardio, building up all the endurance just to show how far I'll go. Because I know love isn't all cookies and creams. It isn't black and white, so it's nothing like an Oreo. I mean, love has its villains and its heroes. And love can make you crazy like Nero, because I'll burn this city down if it meant that I get to show you I love you more. But I bet you a lifetime that I can love you more. But then if that's so, then why does that go from I love you more to I don't even want to be in love with you no more? Then be told to exit stage right as if I was purged from a world that I wasn't even forced to smile at. But is it because I'm winning that they decided to detach? Is it because I lack the ability to hold back the reason why they can't say it back? Because so many times I know I shouldn't have stayed, times that I could have just walked away, but you said that you love me more, so I decided to play. I'm looking to embrace you with my warmth, approach you with outstretched arms just to be left hanging on like Jesus on a cross. Okay, I mean, I might be a little bit harsh, but if love was football, baby, you definitely got Moss. Cause see, I love you more like the Amigo love Jose Cuervo. And even when things got offset, I still think that we could take off though. Even when you was feeling bad and bougie, you still did something to me. But see, I never lost a game like Jordan. And love was a game, then I'm definitely a GOAT in it. Just know that you'll never catch me slacking. Because I'm always love you more and more and more. That's a piece.
Hey, all
Yeah.
that love, all that love. You, and that's one of your 30/30s?
Yes, I wrote that on the 13th day.
On the 13th day. What were you in the mood for? Clearly, love. What was there a
Uh,
prompt, or was it just out of the ethers for
I was
you?
in my feelings. I was in my
Okay,
feelings.
okay, okay.
Yeah, uh, yeah, I
And your
started
feelings about
writing.
what?
I don't know. I was just thinking about like all the times that I was like always told said I love you, and then like somebody replied back with, "Oh no, I love you more," and then I'm just like, "Oh, where is that love at now?"
Ooh.
I guess I won. So like yeah, it's just I decided to write about that. I was kind of venting.
So you was big mad, you and Janae. Just big mad.
I was in my feelings.
Aw, that's okay. I think that's not a bad place to be, especially for poets. I think it is in my opinion, totally. But I believe at least we have an outlet
Yes.
for that.
Which
We ain't gotta
I'm
hold it in
happy
our
for.
chest. That's what's up. How long you been poeting?
Oh, I've been writing for the past 20 years. But yeah,
Okay.
I've been writing since school. Um,
Okay.
but actually just doing spoken word 4 years.
Okay. So, i.e., you've been hitting stages for 4 years.
hmm
All I
But
know is,
writing,
you know what? I gotta get this poetry in a while. Then we're gonna have this conversation because I got to see you spit, one, and then two,
hmm
I got to see a video. And when I tell you the crowdest interruptus was real because them bars were so heavy, it was like, could you repeat that? Run that back. So we're gonna talk about that in just a minute. Let me get some poetry in the water, and then be back. Put your hands up. Go on, get your weed in there. Wee. Okay, cool. So I for last show I did want to respect the time that we went head over. We were over like 20 minutes. Don't tell nobody but God. And I did not get to share. So, and it's funny, 418 is when I pinned this piece. And now I don't know it by heart, so y'all ain't getting that. But I'm just gonna share this piece because I just thought it was an interesting deviation from what I normally write. All right. He called her Deasia. For him, she was a pink bundle of sisterly squishy, held his finger tightly when escaping swaddles, when on crawling missions, when finally learning to steady on 2 feet. His warm brown eyes watched over her intently, intensely. Yoked his elder up over semblances of jealousy, red cape attached like Superman abounding. He had her sides and back. But mommy had her noon, and she grew into her opinions. Big Brother became more moon than sun. She explored the all as his desires turned heavily to friends and girls, fun, athletics. But when little sister needed him, you better bet it. There with tan Timberlands and quick clicks drawn, nothing breaks a family bond like distance. Exactly what the military did, disassembled, reassembled, sadly leaving important parts of the bloodline family out. Tamped down memories of stress points of anger, cups of Comet and bleach to drink, and throwing her nude near cul-de-sac streets lined with snow. Did bend but couldn't break us. Learned it only took heart's distance, unfulfilled stories, and a Googling a name to burn flames of once glorious beginnings. The little dark one in misunderstandings didn't see the beauty in the name. Into the shame, unpluckable, prophecy explained. When God spoke her big bang that became all spark, it was from the black. the void of the one dark where all love forms unseen. Big brother seeing God's face and little his sister squish. Not only if they could find where it is again, figure out how to unbury, forgive, come closer together, no longer carry the ailment of distance. That failure of mismints, complete their circle. Lifetimes of love always comes with hurdles. And that's a piece I wrote it from a prompt that Ali Poetry had given. And oddly, I didn't isolate the prompt. Oh, wait, yes, I did. Hold on. Did I? Oops, I goofed. It was a picture prompt, and the picture was of two children, and they were in contrasted black and white. And it just reminded me of siblings. So I took to writing that piece. That's what came to Whisper. And I'm one of those poets. When it comes to Whisper, I'm going to sit in it and get to pen it. So that's kind of what I did. I really appreciate Ali for sharing the prompts. And she put them up daily, whether it's National Poetry Month or not. So I encourage you to go find Ali's Ink Poetry. I think that's what it's called. Ali's Ink Pen, maybe Ink Pen Poetry. But go ahead on Facebook and you can find it there. And she puts up the most elaborate, cool pictures to kind of inspire poet thought and writing and such like that. And if you'd like to see her episode, I think she was on here maybe 50. I think she was literally on the 50th or 52nd episode because I think she was here for the 1 year mark and we had fun. So check her out. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, that came out of nowhere. All right. Hello, humans. I brought you guys back up for a chat, and I'm gonna do my sip because it's been over 13 minutes. 1 moment, please. Okay, I thought I was talking to y'all, and I see that I was totally muted up. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, awesome.
Yes,
And you too,
ma'am.
Marielle? All right, that's what's
Yes,
up.
ma'am.
So I brought you guys both up just to talk to me about your journey, your 30 for 30 journey. Have you both written every day, even if it was prompt or not? And y'all can popcorn answers.
For me, no, I haven't been writing. Like I've actually just been probably writing stanza or anything like that, but it's like writing like whole pieces or nah. But I would try to write like little bars or something like that, or I would share one of my favorite bars or something like that, like on social media or something like that. So every day I always try to do something that had to do with poetry, whether it's sharing a line, sharing a poem, making a video, or writing a piece, or even like going back and finding an incomplete piece and then finishing finishing that piece. I did that with 3 pieces this month. So that's one thing I did as far as when it came to that.
Do you have a name for your pieces that you start and don't finish, or that you write and push away, or just move on from?
I don't name the piece until I'm done. Like I have to feel what I have to actually kind of feel what the piece is like before I name it.
Peace. That's what's up. Queen's Mind, how about you? Have you been writing for your 30-30? How's it coming?
I pretty much did a bunch, probably about 17. And then after that, I've just been like, same like Mario, like working on, I call them embryos, and trying to make the embryos grow, and it's just a little process. But I'm kind of behind, which I don't really mind because I've done 30 for 30 for several years. So this is like I don't have to finish if I don't want to a year. It's just do as many as touch me to write to, and as many as I feel like sharing. That's what I'm doing. So
That's what's up. I feel like I'm in the habit. Every day I'm writing something, whether it's writing a dream down or the thoughts that come in between. I have prompts that come to me constantly. So if you were to look at my phone, I have 2 threads that are literally just to me. where I keep thought stored, ideas, books, talks, and prompts. And it's thousands. So it's like it's a constant. I don't know that I could stop writing if I wanted to. Do you guys ever feel like that, or is it just, or am I the only weird one on the bus?
No, I do. I do feel like I can't stop writing. Like, but now it seems more like something has to really inspire the pen more
Mm.
than me just trying to like force like make a test tube baby. I gotta like,
Jesus.
yes, I really gotta let it just impregnate itself. So something comes to me and I see it and I'm like, okay, this is gonna click. This is gonna be a start of something and just grow it from there. But I'm really not going into like, oh, I'm gonna force myself to write to this because I gotta write to this
Yeah.
prompt or whatever. If some certain prompts just don't do it for me, I just can't.
Okay. I respect that. Mm.
I'll say it's kind of backwards for me. Um, I'm I've been trying to avoid writing. The reason why is because I'm kind of writing the exact same feeling and stuff like that over and over and over and over and over again. And I know it's because I have a lot to pour out, dealing with these specific emotions.
Mm.
So, but like, cause like every time I pick up a pen, I'm talking about it, or every time I'm picking up, that's all my pen wants to talk about is this specific feeling and stuff like that. So it's kind of like I would try to write something else, or I try to find a prompt, and it's just like, and it ends up turning back to it. So it's kind of going opposite. Like my my pen is wanting to write, and I'm like, no, because you're gonna talk about the exact same thing, so shut up. No. So yeah.
Uh-huh. Do you think that maybe if you let it write it, would it write it all out? Like, is that just the ink that's present and there's other ink behind it? Or you just don't even want to know?
For me, if I sit and write out everything that I was feeling, then I'll probably have one of the world's longest poems. So I'm kind of like breaking them up and like, okay,
Mm.
I'll write a little bit about this, and then okay, that's one poem, and then I'll write it again, but in a different way, but kind of still expressing the feeling until I get it out and stuff like
Mm.
that, and then I get out. But this time, by the time I get it all out, I probably have like 3 or 4 brand new poems like a
Mm.
week or so later. So it works, but it's
Mm.
just like, I want to keep on sharing this. This is so sad and depressing and all kind of stuff like that. But yeah.
Here's the truth of the matter. I would think that, now mind you, I ain't out there knocking on doors and asking, but I would think that there's gonna be some people who can identify with that with those emotions. And here's a funny, like, random story that is totally sideline related. We'll hit Mojave's word adjacent. Um, for those who don't know, I have a bunch of licenses, professional licenses, because I'm just that person, and one of which is nails. And I had several mentors. I mean, awesome ones that were dope, dope, dope. But they did not speak Melikia. Like they were trying to instruct, but I promise you, and I was listening, I was doing my best to follow the instructions and they were given, but it just was not clicking. And this one particular season, a young lady from a different location came to work where we were, and I promise you, she was literally teaching the same stuff, but she spoke Melikia and I spoke Jay. So it was something about the way she expressed it that got beyond what them people was saying. Them other people, and I mean, not saying anything about the people, good people. It just was not clicking, y'all. So, in the same sense, I wonder if your pieces, if you share 17 of them on the same topic, but it's different words, maybe there's some folks like I who are gonna be able to hear it in your language because you speak their language. That's just a thought. Don't make it true. I've been wrong before, but I've been right before too. What you think?
Oh, absolutely. I sometimes I kind of double write to write for people who like want to say, and that's one thing I love about poetry. Poetry is definitely a voice for the voiceless, or it acts
Mhm.
as a voice for the voiceless and stuff like that. Because I don't know how many times I've had people come up to me or will say to me like, "Oh, you said exactly what I need you to say," or are you talking about you spitting my life, or are you talking about exactly what I'm going through, or oh, can you record this so my husband can hear? You know, it's like, okay, like sure. But I love getting those type of compliments or something like that because it's like, oh, okay, well, it doesn't make me feel crazy for writing this because, like, oh, am I the only one who's going through? No, like you got like 3 other people who can relate to it. They just didn't know how to say it.
That's it. I love it. Like I think poetry does. I constantly say it, and I really mean it. Poetry saves lives. I've seen it save too many lives. Just having a poetry community. You know what I mean? If the people have a place to pull up to. We're partners in Rhyme on Friday, and we have family and we have community, and then we can share our crazy or not crazy right there with one another consistently. Like 5 years at it already. So poetry saves lives. Like it really just does. Queen's Mind, you've been quiet and we've been chatty, so I definitely want to fall back a little bit and give you space to share your thoughts as well.
Yes, I agree. Like poetry really does save life. I know it saved my life. I've been through so much in life, and I used to feel the same way. Like I'm writing the same pain over and over, and I think eventually it kind of wrote itself out, and so now I'm just not even writing the pain anymore. I'm writing the possibility, and so that's where I'm at, and that really is a relief because it started to feel like nobody wants to be trauma bonding with me with every poem. I don't want to have to always give a trigger warning and, tell people, "Oh, it might make you a little sad because of what I'm talking about." So now I have a whole arsenal of those pieces, but I'm just working on the possibilities and, new visions, new style of writing even outside of my own personal life, like more imaginative poetry. And it's a good feeling to know that I still have the imagination outside of the trauma.
Survivor vibes and Lauren Hill showing my pain vibes. Like it's I love how you put that. Now you're writing the possibilities. That's like one of my all-time favorite words. Imagination and possibility. They're my favorite words. So it's I love when I hear someone pluck that chord because their possibilities are literally endless. As endless as their imagination. So to Artie and Fox and I had traipsed over. Artie had dipped in this room. For whatever reason, my phone thought I should know. So I popped up in there. And it ended up being a room that I used to go to a lot. They had changed the name. And there was instrumentation. There was a lot of people. And it was just so beautiful. Like just feel good. Now I had been in some writing pockets, kind of like what you were feeling, Marielle, kind of like what you were feeling, Queen's Mind. And my pen was writing that same excuse me, thought. I don't even know. It is a pain point, right? So I be banging Justice Drums Duda. Okay, great. Fast forward, slid up in that room, and I was just like, I want to write the vibe of the room. So I just took time, and that's when I wrote that piece, Swing, because it was an opportunity. It was a possibility of happy, and love and imagination. So stirred all 3 of them up and pin that piece, Swing. I might share that one instead of one of my 30/30s. But I love that moment. And I really believe it. Like people believe in world peace, like us folks who run around with crowns, or like Disney believes that they're the greatest place on earth. I believe in poetry like that. I believe in the possibility of the pen like that. So what is your favorite thing to write about? I will ask you guys that. Oh, and then we gotta get back to poetry because it's 30 minutes. So, what's your
My
favorite thing?
favorite, my favorite has always been activism, always been bringing awareness to like the plight of us as brown black people and what we have been through, what we going through, and how I feel like we could grow through it and to like just reach one, teach one with it. So that's always my favorite angle to go. And like I said, I got stuck in that anger and rage of the injustice of our people, and I wanted to branch out. So I really tapped into a new bag, and it's a good thing.
That's what I'm glad you did. It is an endless place to play. There's so much that goes on. So I respect that. What about you, Mario?
I guess transparency moment. My favorite thing to write about is erotica. Why? Because it's fun. I don't. I can be super creative in so much of myself, and I can push so much. And what I mean by being myself and stuff like that, like I'm a rebel against society. So anything taboo or something like that, or controversial, I'm really for it. Like, oh, yeah, like let's push buttons. So when I'm doing erotica and I'm able to actually kind of really be my full self or something like that, as well as kind of like add humor into it because I'm the most funny because I am able to be my more self. I'm my most comfortable in erotica or whatsoever. So I would say that it's my favorite thing to write about or whatsoever.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. And sir, I say sir, which rounds me back to what I mentioned earlier when I say it was so many pauses and interruptions when you were sharing that one piece. And I was trying to remember some of the lines from the piece so I could pull you right back into that moment because I know you've been on so many stages. Um, the room was kind of like a purple hue or hazed out with the lights, and you were going in, and it was all of the interruptions and invitations. I'm gonna say it like that. It was definitely some
I want to
really
say it was Houston. I was at and I think probably was wearing like a black hoodie.
I don't remember if you had on the hoodie because it was so distract. Like them women were real and about that business. I was like, he needs security.
Yeah, that had to been Houston. Had to been
Okay,
Houston.
it looked like you had a good time in Houston, sir.
Oh, I love Houston. Houston is one of my favorite spots to do poetry at. Like, yeah, I've done poetry a lot of different spots. I want to say at least 12 in different spots in the United States.
Okay,
And out of them, Houston has been my favorite place because everywhere I went to like that. I went there for about a week just
okay.
doing poetry. And just about every day of the week, they had something, and every spot was so welcoming, like so welcoming. So I loved it.
Bravo. I love it. And you know what I didn't hear either one of you share? If somebody would like to book you to come perform your poetry, I would love for you to share that. What I'm going to do is I'll ask you to share that when you share your second piece because we're going to do that right now because time is ticking. I have enjoyed our conversation. Marielle, I'm going to send you downstairs and let the lady go first. And then I'll bring you back up to share your piece and I'll close it out. So let's see. Queen's Mind Divine. So I'm on.
Okay. You want to book me for any poetry events, you can just hit me up on any social media outlet, Facebook, IG, Twitter, Threads, anything like that, even Clubhouse, and we could talk about it. My next piece is from day 10, I think. Yes, day 10. And speaking of possibilities, it's called The Endless Possibilities of the Blank Page. Where there's vision, there is possibility. The author has the power, the owner of the outcome. Imagine the colors of the mind displayed in its full vibrancy. Chapter 1. How much is overcome? Baby steps. Learning how to move, finding your growth process. Chapter 2. Brace yourself for something new and improve. Evaluate the progress and make steps necessary. Trust. Trust in your own thought pattern. Chapter 3. Polish up your act. Redefining who you want to be. Your undeniable purpose is your own design. Chapter 4. Get prepared to open and close doors. Knowing when it's time to move, it's time. And that is vital. Chapter 5. Fighting for survival, living a life to thrive. Make sure you service your life doing what makes you feel some joy. Chapter 6. Find 30 different ways to handle the bullshit. Write a list of things that help you navigate through the games people play. Chapter 7. For real, you create your own heaven or hell. Simply put, don't feed into negativity, feed into your happiness and possibility. Chapter 8. Be aware of what you put on your own plate. Nourish your mind, body, and soul, and do so with precision. Chapter 9. It's going to always be a time to shift, realign, and begin again, as many times as it takes. So let the next chapter be the endless possibilities of the blank page. Create, think big, imagine detail by detail, put your plans in motion. This is where the magic starts. Your canvas wide, your soul whispers a deep cry, daring you to speak. Your pages don't judge, just wait for you to spill ink patiently, hungry for the story of who you are becoming. Create, create, and continue to create. Not just what the world wants to see, but what your soul screams when no one's watching. Be a big picture, vast like the galaxies, dreaming in technicolor, and like your ancestors praying for you through the storm so you could build empires, empires out of your breath and majestic manifestations. Imagine, imagine a life unfiltered, detail by detail, like the way the wind moves through trees effortlessly with no permission required. You have the power to put your plans in motion. Even when doubt dances like the boots on the ground, pop your fan and move it louder. And when fear grips, stay on the path you write out. Remember your outline and continue to take control and define the story. This is your life. The blank page is not empty, it's pregnant, pregnant with power, with promise, with you. So build. Shatter the box they try to fold you in. Stretch past the margins. Make your page your revolution. Never stop. Just be the endless possibilities. The blank page. Queen's mind, divine soul, home.
Wow. And what day did you say that happened on?
April 10th.
April 10th. Let me tell you what. Are you planning to make it into a book?
Pretty much all of the pieces that I write, they have the possibility to be in either the next book or the book after.
Okay, because I kid you not, like line after line, chapter after chapter, I was like, oh my God, I could totally see you writing that out fully as a book and having folks purchase it from you to do that work. It's a what a beautiful guideline and poetically shared on top of that, like creative.
Thank
Yo, that was a dope.
you. I appreciate it.
You are an amazing pen. I'm so glad you shared some time with me tonight. Yay!
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. And then please say yes to coming again because I enjoyed our conversation tonight and I would love to continue it another time when we have some more conversations.
Okay, next time I'll be prepared and put my light on or something and show my face. 'Cause I like
I
to sit
see
in the
your
dark.
beautiful face right here too. So I ain't weird. Ain't weird.
Yes, so thank you.
I'm gonna say
Appreciate
thank you and I'm gonna say some good night. If you want to hang out and
it.
I'll catch you in the green room after the show, that's fine too. It'll be about another 10, 15 minutes and then I'll be done.
All right. Thank you so much again.
And thank you. Wee. Okay, Shinobi, I'm gonna bring you up here. You ready? I see the world is getting dark around you. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Let me get you
it's
home.
slowly creeping away, slowly creeping away.
The sun. This okay, I'm sorry. Okay. On that note, I'll get out the way so you can share your next piece. And ladies and gentlemen, turn down the lights and get your little sippy because it's about to get warm. Wee.
All right, here we go. Strap in. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is written on 420. Yeah, so yeah. I was definitely the influence with this one. All right. I want you to treat my face like your rose and rub your two lips onto my nose until you explode, and then take your cream and then rub it onto my nostrils as if I was being a bad boy for digging holes in your backyard. So go ahead, pet that dog. Have me do a trick. Wet doggy kisses on your lips while you're grabbing my doggy lipstick so you can play Red Rocket, Red Rocket. If you watch South Park, you'll get it. But just don't forget to bring the toys so I can push all your buttons while all of a sudden you're stuck in a 3-point fold. I mean, we can even make it controversial. Having Georgie exposed how he just love it when you say his name and screaming out loud and proud. But I'll turn to Will Smith real quick and smack you with it. Like, keep Georgie's name in your fucking mouth. Watching you drown as your throat take these dick strokes, choking on this popsicle. I'm not trying to get too hostile, but I'm just trying to shovel my way through your esophagus using nothing but dick veins and muscles. Realigning your spine with a divine vine while I'm giving you back shots from behind, got you calling for Jesus like he was on the main line. Like, well, so tell him what you want. And I'd be a high priest, but I'd be on my knees giving you about 30 Hail Marys, giving tongue lashes in between your thigh meat, because I already know that this pussy can birth a king. I mean, I tend to get real physical when it comes to the bedroom tussle. I mean, we can even wrestle. I even put on a mask to have me looking like Rey Mysterio. Then we could do a 69. I'll forget the one. And then just for fun, I get like Booker T and do a spinneroonie in that pussy. Me and Georgie will tag team. He down your throat, got you in a chokehold. I got you in a figure four, giving your clitoris the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. See, I want you to feed me your body and tell me to eat up, nigga. There's people in Africa starving. Yeah, you trying to test this beast as if you don't think this pussy will make me weak. Woman, try me. Cause see, I just trying to devour your body to show you why I have the meats, Arby's. But when I take out this beef, it's gonna be nothing but hard D's. Not even Riley's can see me, and that's on Buford. So check her temperature, trying to show her the different pictures. The smile on her face is saying she's trying to experience the rumor. Georgie over there looking like Stewart, like, look what I can do. And then he do a crazy jump. And I see you getting the urge to test my might. Well, round one, fight. So combo fucking Georgie double tapping your button, uppercutting like, whoopsie. Ooh, must have been the wrong hole or something. Then you hear dum 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 dum, finish her. Then, well, here's my finish move. Grip stroke, you choke. Georgie strokes, thumb and hold, don't you let my nut go. You pop, I stop. Your rain drops into my mouth like ah, 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 ah. Looking at you like, damn, you fucked. Then I touch my germs. You feel them, my lips slipping between your two lips. FaceTime. Got to get that mind right. Tongue slips. Oops, licked it. I guess it makes it mine's right. Arigato.
Oh my. I think it was the finisher for me. The finisher took me out. What? Okay, I was warned. I feel bad for nobody right now because I'm enjoying the thoughts that you put down, sir. I say, sir. I see why you are comfortable with it because you're so magnificent at the expression of it. And I know some people climb out their body and lose their mind right quick and be so offended. Be in your feelings. Get off my page. I don't know what to tell you. Like, love you. Come back when you want to learn something. You don't want to hear the poetry. Be my guest. Go to the next episode or go to the one before. But for those who are grown enough and strong enough to hear it and not be in their feelings and not be offended, what an amazing moment. What an amazing gift to be able to express yourself that way. Gotta wash my hands, but
I mean, you might be a little bit dirty, but at least we had fun playing in the dirt.
Oh, that was awesome.
I
I so appreciate you. I appreciate you coming through and having a conversation with me and sharing your bits and pieces of poetry. And how is Keisha?
Oh, she's good. She's good. She's traveling. She's in Paris right now.
Okay. And for y'all who don't know who Keisha is, go stalk his social media and meet his true pencil and line love of his life. Keisha, she's amazing.
Yes, I love Keisha.
Oh my gosh. On the note. Thank you. Arigato. Okay, I'm going to offer you the same good day. If you need to scoot, I totally understand because I want to just sitting out there in the dark. That's disturbing. You're welcome to lurk and hang out, and I'm going to be in the green room in a little bit when I wrap up here. But until such time, thank you again, and I look forward to hosting you another time.
Thank you. And I'll see you later. I definitely got to go. So
yeah, please get on the road. I don't want to pull overs.
But yeah, definitely let me know next time.
Yeah,
So,
I sure will. I sure will. Think warm
okay,
thoughts
I'm ready.
replay. Whee! Awesome. Okay, I really enjoyed that moment in poetry. That was kind of fun. I do recognize that we are at 55 after. There's two things I need to do. One, remember that lovely follow Blast 247 QR code that I showed you. Here's one of the benefits of doing exactly that. I'm going to share music from one of the artists, Tanika Sheree, and her song is called Make Room. Go and connect with her across all of the wonderful places where music exists, but start primarily at Blast Music 247. Make sure you follow that on YouTube, and make sure you also follow Melikia K. Courtney, my personal YouTube page, because you're going to get podcasts, this one, and other things as well. So let's connect.
So new, don't wanna jump the gun, but just someone I could know deeper. But only time will tell me if you really are a keeper. Saw me dead in my tracks, but tell me how you wouldn't do that. Now you got me acting brand new. Got me all in my bed, working ain't got nothing on that, but is it safe to give my heart to you? Can't wait to see you again. But if you ain't made of glitter, I just might reconsider. Cause I like having you around. You make me lose my nervous energy, baby. And yes, I'm still a G. I know it might be soon, but I don't mind making room. Cause I like having you around. Yeah. I'm at the age right now where I'm pursuing peace. We living in and out. I got the cycle on rinse and repeat. Too many times have tried to take me out, but I still gain defeat. Shutting them all down by force like control or delete. I know you see the point that's key. It's me having the option. Letting you in my bubble only means that I've been watching. I take my space as serious. NASA takes its satellites. I'm out this world, not all shit access me because I'm kryptonite to every Superman wanna be. fronting in front of me, pretending like they man enough, but got feminine tendencies. I'd rather be home by myself, protecting my energy, waiting for the most high to finally start aligning me with you. I don't know, maybe, I mean, you do got a warm, familiar feeling and a dope kindredness too. And if I'm telling the truth, pom-poms, I'm rooting for you. If it's true with other panic, I'm willing to make the can't wait to see you again. Gotta give up the man if you ain't really clear to. I just might reconsider, cause I like having you around, you baby. That's right, I'm still a she. I know it might be soon, but I don't mind making room, cause I like having you around, yeah.
Okay, darlings. That was Tanika Sheree. So please do go out and enjoy her music. That particular piece is called Make Room. So I encourage you to connect at Blast Music 247 and engage. Find some new favorites. I'll say it like that. And while you're finding your new favorites, I'm going to have you go. And I don't even think to say this all the time, but how about go check out my music and my spoken word on all of the streaming platforms, all the music platforms as well. I am Lady Molotov in those poetry streets, and you can find the first title under Inverted Love and the other War to the Dummy. That's a movement and move your body piece while you enjoy the truth of life. So check those both out, and I'll be adding them to Blast, but they're already available now. You ain't gotta wait. Okay. Yeah, there's way more to say, but we'll get to that next show, so stay tuned. I hope you guys did enjoy our guest, Queen's My Divine Soul and Mariel Shinobi of Poetry. You guys say it all like a pimp named Slick Back or Tribe Called Quest. And their poetry offerings, 3030 has been very, very important to us folks in the poetry, us folks who are ink and who carry the weight of the pen and enjoy, like we enjoy sharing with you, the viewer, the listener, the community, the friend, the partner, the family, the dog. Everybody got to get this work. Pretty much how I go. So thank you for pulling up and thank you for listening. And if you was in your feelings about that erotic poetry, I'm going to invite you to get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. I already said it's a growth podcast. That's your opportunity to grow. All right. As mentioned before, I am going to share this piece and then we are truly, truly about to get up out of here because I have hit my hour mark. Doo-dah. This is not among the 30 for 30 right, but this is a piece that I mentioned earlier. That's just a really happy piece. So I do want it to be understood. As you've seen tonight, even there has been love expressed through poetry, some angst and some longing and some sadness as well. And I definitely insist that we ended on a happy note. So let's have a little fun together with this piece called Swing. As my throat does dancing. Is what it is. She stood behind me, helping as I climbed joyfully atop the seat. Fingers wrapping around chains, not that way, but abandoning adulting for play. One good push and I was on my way, kicking my legs high. I saw skies where my fears couldn't breathe. Forwards to backwoods motion, y'all, I began to swing. Safely, I felt her hands against my back. One good push and love sensations flooded thighs, joints, knees. I ordered my feet kick because we have higher heights to reach. Our screaming laughter shatters the wire fractures in my tongue and cheek. My lover yells out, "Can you touch the sun?" And I yell back, "I think." Though by then body was pouring in reverse, one good push from her healing energy is all I need to capture whatever she desires. I go after. Just heaving cold winds winding me back to her, swinging through the air, her air, the atmosphere. Life is full and I could fade to matter. She gives me one good push. My mind's a disaster. I yell to my lover, will you marry me, please? And she yells back, I think. One good push, and we topple into a pile of autumn's death, removing clothing till there's nearly nothing left. One good push, and my back becomes the background. She spells out yes to the crown of my tip, and I can't help but giggle out, my fingers lost in her hair. Darling, I love this. Poem. Okay, so that is the time that we have together. I am Melikia K, Courtney, and I do want to take a moment just to say this. This is very important. There is playtime, there is enjoyment time, but we always handle business growth. This is a growth podcast, and as you'll find in the description, we get to enjoy the growth of play, and that includes the pen. In the poetry streets, I am Lady Molotov. When I'm doing real life, grown up, jabby stuff, as Melikia K. Courtney, I'm the founder of Sanctuary Experience. And quickly, what that means is I had an opportunity. Some folks will call it a challenge. Some folks will label it trauma and stay there. I did not leave it in trauma. We graduated and moved right along. Created a company to help women that look like me. If you're confused, go ahead and have a look. Women who look like me to work through their trauma so that it doesn't become a stuck place, but that it becomes a stepping stone and a building block for the message behind that moment. Okay, for the message behind that moment, and the message that I bring forth is one of learning how to heal yourself. It's so very important that we take time and face the things that need facing, and that we grow from that moment and not root in that one moment and let that become the story of your life. Don't do that to yourself. So if you know that you are a beautiful woman who's had some ugly things happen, most likely you're an overachiever. Most likely you done made your great strides and some great steps. You're making your money. You got your family. You have all these wonderful things around you that should have you celebrating life. But them things in the closet in the dark are harassing you. Then I am literally here for you. Yes, the smart men are going to listen to and tune in and come get this help and this love as well. But sister, you're going to come to me and allow me to love you back to life. You're going to come and join the sisterhood and get surrounded in that love and surrounded in that prayer and take the steps you need, because I'm not going to drag you. That was what we're not going to do. But I'm going to invite you to come sit and get these tools and these methods and let me love you back to life. Okay, let me love you back to life. Here to serve you. And yes, I charge. Don't ever get it twisted. I am a licensed certified coach with spiritual disciplines on top of that, with other certifications on top of that, because I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. And it's not because I just want to go help all the people. That's part of it, sure. But how about I went through it and had to build methods for folks in this skin. Okay. All right. One-on-one coaching, group coaching, in-person events, and pull-ups. Okay. That is what's available right now. You can respond. How can I respond immediately? Easy. Text help me to 321-443-2495. 321-443-2495. Take action. Make it immediate. Kill them excuses. Excuses don't get you too far. All right. So come up out of those nightmares. Come up out of that loneliness. Come up out of that stress. Come up out of that feeling like you're going to do it by yourself, because you do not. And that last lie that even Mario pointed out earlier. Am I the only one going through this? Darling, no, you are not. Sadly, no, you are not. All right. So you need a mentor. You need a coach. And I'm right here. Let's connect. Okay. Thanks for participating with SXP Metamorphosis 365. This is your growth podcast. I'm here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Almost said Central because that's home. Whoop. But I do my timing and all my events are timed in Eastern. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, meet me back here, whether you are at Melikia K Courtney channel on YouTube or on LinkedIn or on Facebook, because you can connect with me on those places and Instagram. Or if you're on Blast Music 247 YouTube channel and their various offerings, that's fine. Connect, because I'm right here. All right, let me get this exit in the water, and much love to you. Big hugs to you. And oh, I forgot I had this on my shoulder. Let's show that. Boop. And I'll show that one too. This is one of my performance shirts. I threw it on because I like the bright colors. All right, later, alligators. Boom, 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 button push it. Do, 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 do.